Sleep is not unfamiliar to any one of us. However, when we sleep, we know neither the moment it begins, nor when it must end. And as I sleep, I visit a world where my subconscious loses itself amongst the frantic and obscure visions that dance just out of our grasp of understanding. I walk in a white forest, surrounded by trees that stand tall and wide, bare and pale. These trees do not resemble that of our world's common lush greenery. They tilt like crooked spires of stone and ash, shedding small glimmering flakes that vanish just before touching the ground. There is no sun or moon. The only light that can be described comes from a small glowing sphere, drifting between the milky white trunks of the trees, humming a faint musical tone to itself. As it hums, its light flickers, on and off, on and off. What is it doing? I ask myself. Why wander aimlessly? Where could you go? What could you possibly achieve? And then I look down, realizing that this whole time, I myself had not taken a single step. Standing quietly, my hands folded neatly within my pockets, and staring at my feet, I see a silvery pool of liquid flowing from beneath my shoes. I try to move them, but I cannot, as if the extension of my lower torso is no longer there. And the humming grew louder and louder, the light now rising above the branches, and then slowly descending to the forest floor. On and off, on and off. I become desperate. The light itself is closing in towards me, and I do not know what will happen when it reaches me. No, I fear what will happen when it reaches me. The pool of liquid now surrounds me at nearly twice its original length, but it never gets deeper, only wider and wider. Wave after shimmering wave. I clench my hands into fists, ready for the inevitable. Ready for the fate I know I cannot escape. I want to shut my eyes, to wish or to pray, or to do whatever it takes to move from this spot, the spot I've put myself in. So I ask the light, just as it reaches the border of the silky ring beneath our forms. Will I die? It seems to pause. But then how could I really expect an answer? Until quite softly, it speaks. Eventually. But not until your wake reaches the forest's edge. I strain my eyes to peer harder at its blinding form. When will that be? I ask. Who knows? That is up to you to decide. How far is the forest's edge? Where will it go? Where will it take me? To the end. No one can be sure. All humans have a single focal point in their lives. Something that drives them to do what they do. Something that they can never stray from. Though some may never have the ability to see what that is, they all, individually, contain it. Why? It is what makes you who you are. Your potential. For what? For happiness? For growth. You determine how far your forest stretches, and how much joy it will bestow. Have I done something wrong? How do I stop the wake? Tell me! You cannot stop it. But you can decide what it will do before the end. What do you mean? Are these trees this way because of me? Life gives Sprout too many opportunities, hopes, and dreams. But when left unattended, they wither and disappear. Sometimes the effects of our actions do not help, but hinder the growth of others. It becomes like poison.
But how can I know what I do will help instead of hurt?
You cannot. You can only try. But now, it is time for me to go.
Wait! Stop! Listen to me! How do I move? How long have I been like this? How long will I be here?
Until you wake up.